Well, hi dear. It's me, your little one, and it's time for our bedtime story. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, today is October 13th, and today's story is Who's a Sissy? Paul, his mother reminded him gently, don't rest your elbows on the table while you eat. Oh, Mom, grumbled Paul. I bet Bud Simpson's folks aren't forever nagging him about his elbows. Jeepers, do you want me to grow up to be a sissy? All Paul's family heard nowadays was Bud Simpson. Bud Simpson was the high school football captain and Paul's hero. Paul wore baggy pants and oversized sweaters like Bud. He thrust his hands deep in his pockets like Bud. He talked in a slow drawl like Bud. One evening, Mr. Smith took his family down to the restaurant for dinner. Paul fussed and fussed about having to change clothes for the occasion. I suppose you think Bud Sampson'd fix up fancy just to eat, he fumed. He was still grumbling when they entered the restaurant, and Paul saw at a table near the door Bud Sampson. But what a Bud Sampson! His trousers had a knife-edge crease. His shoes were gleaming. Why, he even wore a necktie. I like neckties. And what's more, when the girl with him started to rise, Paul hurried to pull out her chair for her and hold her coat while she slipped it on. Paul gulped. He was very, very quiet as he followed his family to their table. Then, when his mother sat down at her place, Paul suddenly whizzed into action, zoomed around the table, and pushed in her chair for her. Why, Paul, thank you, she smiled at him. No trouble at all, said Paul gruffly, for Paul had decided that if good manners didn't make Bud Sampson a sissy, they wouldn't do him any harm either. Oh my, well, that's a good story, and I agree. I was raised with good manners too, and I think it's important. Anyway, I hope you have a good night's sleep tonight, and I hope you have sweet dreams. Also, let's send some prayers out to a lot of our friends in the Midwest, stretching all the way from Louisiana all the way to Wisconsin. There's some bad storms, and I don't want anybody hurt. So please, everybody out there, be safe, and I love you. Night, night.